Hello and welcome to Daily Encouragements with Naomi. Thanks so much for joining me. So good to have you here. In today's Daily Encouragement, we are just going to talk about celebrating life and enjoying that and living out of the abundance of life that God gives us. As today, when I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 2nd of April, it is actually my birthday. So I just want to talk about how precious life is and how grateful I am to be sitting recording this on another birthday. So yeah, let's go. As I just mentioned, today, 2nd of April, is my birthday, and I am just absolutely amazed that I sit here recording this video, because as I've said previously, that I don't actually know where I would be if God did not have his fingerprints all over my life. And I just sit in amazement as I reflect on my day of birth and on my 40-something years of life. And as a friend on Facebook posted on my timeline earlier today, being 43 means that you have experienced enough to know what you want and are still young enough to go after it. And I just love that, because in God, age actually isn't a thing, and it isn't a barrier to our gifts and our calling and what he wants to do in our life and what he wants to do in others' lives through us and around us and just all that kind of stuff. Age is not even a thing in God's eyes. In human eyes and in our human world and in the physical world, yes it is. I love that God celebrates with us on our birthdays, because he numbered our days. And so he knows how many days we are on this earth. And he knows the plans and the purposes he has for us, even though we don't know everything, and we certainly don't know how many days we are going to be here on this earth. But the creator of heaven and earth, who created you and me, he does. And he walks with us daily and celebrates with each day that we live, because he created that day and he created it for us to live and to live out and walk out in his goodness. It is often the little things and the little moments in life. This morning as I sat outside in bare feet on the wet grass, drinking my coffee and just reading scripture, I was just so thankful that I could do that and have that moment with God as I sat in his creation, knowing that he created it all. And as there was a little fantail that kept flying around because it keeps trying to fly in our house, knowing that God created that moment. He created everything in that moment because he's God. I didn't create or orchestrate any of it. Yes, okay, I went and sat out there with my coffee, but I do that every morning. And every morning there is something little and just different about the morning that just reminds me of who God is and how great and amazing he is, and just how precious life is, as I sit and just read scripture and just start my day with him, because each day is not guaranteed. And I am just so thankful that as I look back over my life and go, potentially shouldn't be here, but God, I am. And I get to just celebrate the goodness of that. Just the simple goodness of God and of who he is and who he's created me to be. Just knowing that I am his masterpiece. He's the creator and he created me, every single part of me, and he created you. That is today's encouragement, is just know that you are created by a good and faithful Father, a Father who loves you and who just wants to know you and wants to be in relationship with you, because that's how much he loves you. And as we've just celebrated Easter, for those of you that celebrate Easter, the real reason for Easter. Not the chocolate and the bunnies and the eggs. It's not about that. It's about a lamb who went to the cross to die for you and me, so that I could sit here and record this video and you could listen to it. He died so that we could have life, and life in abundance. John 10:10 says, the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but I have come to give life, and life in abundance. That is one of the reasons that Jesus came, was to give life, and life in abundance, so that we can live an abundant life, and a life that just overflows out of us because we are filled with the life of Jesus. There is nothing better than walking with Jesus daily and living in his abundant life. Now, life may not always seem abundant and fun and exciting, but I think that if you are saved and in relationship with Jesus, life is abundant. Simply being in relationship with Jesus makes life abundant, because he gave up his everything so that you could have everything in him. Life is just so amazing, and I'm just so thankful to think that so far God has given me 43 years. I don't know how many more there will be, but I am extremely thankful for the years that I have had. Some of them, yes, have been incredibly hard, and there is a lot of trauma and pain and hurt from those years, but God is such a good God that he continues to give me days to live so that I can glorify him and thank him and worship him and honor him for the pain, for the hard times, but also for the joy and the good times and the abundance of life that is in him. Because that's how much of a good and loving and kind of faithful Father he is that life is not continually pain and hurt and hardness. There is joy, there is life, there is freedom, there is abundance in life in him. If I didn't have him in my life, life potentially would just be pain and hurt and trauma and hardness and horrendous days on top of each other. But because he's chosen me and I have been adopted into his family through a relationship with Jesus, and I'm now a daughter of the King, life has joy and gladness and goodness and abundance because of Jesus and because of what Jesus did on that cross. Such a good thing to celebrate every day, but particularly on our birthdays, because it can be a time to just reflect and look back over the years and go, wow, look how far I've come. Because, I do. I look at my life, even 5 years ago, and go, oh my goodness, look at what God has done in my life. Look how far I have come. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago. Not even the same person I was 2 years ago. Because God is just continually working in my life and changing things and changing my mindset and changing my concepts and changing my thoughts and my ideas on things so that they line up with his word and with the truth. And that is just such an amazing and fun journey. Very hard journey at times, but such an amazing and fun one. So, as it is my birthday today, I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon because I've got fun stuff to be doing. Not that this isn't fun, but got to go enjoy my day and just celebrate who I am and who God has made me to be. And just, I think, spend some time reflecting more over the years that have been and look forward to what the next year is going to be in God. So I encourage you, whether you've got a birthday coming up or when it comes to your birthday this year, even just any given day, to just remember that Jesus came to give life and life in abundance. He did not come to ruin our life and to make our life miserable and to steal, kill, and destroy. No, the enemy came to do that. But Jesus came so that you and I could have life and have it abundantly through him. I encourage you to celebrate life. Celebrate the goodness of life that is in God. And also, as someone who has a real heart for children and young people and who believes that every life matters, as you look at your life and as I look at my life and celebrate my life, let's celebrate the lives of those who in society aren't celebrated, like children with disabilities, people with disabilities. It was World Down Syndrome Day the other day. I don't think it was even recognised here in New Zealand. Let's celebrate the lives of the unborn child, because every life matters, and ending that life in any way is against the will of God. Let's be people of God who celebrate life, all life, not just the lives we think deserve breath, but all lives. Because I believe as a Christian that I can't celebrate my life and thank God for my life without then going and looking outward and going, that life matters, that life matters, that life matters, all lives matter, and all lives should be celebrated. So I think that's my bigger encouragement today is let's celebrate all lives. Let's thank God for everybody in this world, and let's thank Him that He is the giver and taker of life, not us. That is not our role in any way whatsoever. He's the creator, and He's the one that breathes life. He is also the only one who has authority to take it away. Nobody else does. And yes, I mean that, even for the unborn. And I know that's real controversial, even in the lives of some Christians, that they believe that they can be pro-choice. Sorry, but if you celebrate your life and believe you deserve to have life, I believe that you therefore need to be pro-life for everybody else, no matter what their situation is and no matter what their life looks like. Let's end on that note. So be encouraged, and let's celebrate life and the goodness of life and the Creator who gives that life. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.